And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to CPA Christ Presbyterian Academy for tonight's sectional playoff game in boys basketball between the visiting Spring Hill Raiders. You see them off to the right of your screen. And the homestanding CPA Lions. Spring Hill comes in with a record of 21-7 overall. CPA at 33-2. They are the defending state champions in AA. This is Phil Newman, your Director of Communications, along with Derek Pendico, Nathan Olmstead, and Joseph Newman on the production tonight. This game is about 8 minutes away from the scheduled start time. The game is both a rematch and a precursor. It's a rematch of last year's state quarterfinal game, which CPA won over a Spring Hill team that had won about 30 games in a row after an opening season loss. It's also a precursor in the sense that what may become a new rivalry as CPA moves into District 12 AA with Spring Hill and others beginning in the 2013-14 school year next season. So these teams will see each other at least a couple times beginning next year in the regular season. The Raiders are coached by Jimmy Young. He finished as runners-up this year in Region 6, losing to Cheatham County last week. They finished District 12 AA this season second place behind Giles County, which is out now, by the way. This is the Sweet 16 round that we are in right now. Winner will go to the Elite 8 in a state tournament. Lions, of course, are coached by Drew Maddox in his 7th season at the helm. They won Region 5 this year by defeating East Nashville last Thursday night up at Ball State. For CPA, fans follow the team know that the key players include juniors Jalen Lindsay, Jake Alsmiller, and Braxton Bonds, along with freshman Braxton Blackwell, and also Thomas Richard is a junior who will play quite a bit as well. And then a number of role players, including Andrew Manuel off the bench, Coleman Spann as well, and Parker Howell. The Lions are ranked number 1 in AA in Tennessee and have appeared in 2 different national top 25 polls this season as well. CPA likely to run a lot of full or three-quarter court press. You'll see that quite a bit, combined with a half-court 2-3 zone. That includes some trapping, an attempt to rattle the Raiders and force turnovers leading to fast break baskets. Coach Maddox loves a game with high tempo, a fast pace, a number of layups and dunks. Coach Maddox would be happy if the game was 100-90, that kind of game. For Spring Hill, the spark is, well, it's actually Sparkman. Senior Tony Sparkman, a 6'5" post player, leads the Raiders into battle tonight. He averages 12 points per game and likes to kind of run the show from the post position. The Raiders do have a balanced attack, though, with J.T. Farmer, a 6'2" senior forward, averaging 13 a game. Dustin Skelly, a 5'8" senior point guard. Skelly will run the point, averaging about 9 points per game. And then Chance Perry, a 6'4" freshman forward, averaging 8. So very balanced offensively are the Raiders. They're a solid team. Coach Maddox, Coach Cooey will tell you. This team is solid. They're disciplined. They play well together, and they're well coached. J.T. Farmer will probably post up high and look for a cutter to the hoop on their offensive plays set. On defense, the Raiders are likely to use a 2-3 zone quite a bit, perhaps a box and one if they see that opportunity. Of course, the question for them would be which of CPA's explosive players would you want to guard as the one in that box and one? Hard to pick just one. Tonight's game is, of course, an elimination game. It's a must-win contest. The winner goes to the AA state tournament next week at MTSU in Murfreesboro. It's March 14, 15, and 16. The quarterfinals being on Thursday the 14th. Loser, of course, goes home after a successful season, but one victory short of that state tournament goal. Both teams went last year, as we mentioned a moment ago. Lions winning the quarterfinal contest against Spring Hill over at the Murphy Center at MTSU. We'll have a quick moment before this game gets going, about 4.5 minutes or so till tip-off. We have a quick word about CPA's girls team. Congratulations to Coach Becky Legate and the Lions for advancing back to state to defend their title from last year. They won an exciting game. If you were there or if you saw the video that night, wow, what a game against Page High School at Page to win that one 47-42. It was an exciting night all around. The girls will face Livingston Academy at 2:30 p.m. on this Thursday, March 7th, at MTSU's Murphy Center. Tickets will be available at the gate at Murphy Center for $10 a piece. No pre-sales there. They're just available at the gate. There'll be plenty of seats. $10 a piece at Murphy Center, MTSU. Should the girls advance after that 2:30 game on Thursday, they would play the winner of the Westview Elizabethton game, and that second game would be at 4 o'clock Friday. So quarterfinals 2:30 Thursday, semifinals should they win at 4 on Friday, and the title game will be at 6 p.m. on Saturday night. Ticket cost does go up for the final game. It's $12 to get in that game. Also available at the gate. Way to go, girls, and keep it rolling in Murfreesboro. Now, getting to the lineups. Spring Hill is likely to start Dustin Skelly, number 5, at point guard. I mentioned him a moment ago, 5'7" senior. They'll probably start Sparkman, Tony Sparkman, number 20. JT Farmer, number 22. Chance Perry, number 24. And then Tylen Oden. The Lions are most likely to start the usual, well, it depends on the fifth person has been a bit of a rotator this season. They'll definitely see Jalen Lindsay as a starter, Jake Allsmiller, and Braxton Bonds are on the point. Probably definitely Braxton Blackwell, I should say, and then probably either Thomas Richard, if I had to guess. Richard would be the 5th starter. Sometimes Coleman Spann has started. Parker Howell started. He's back from that shoulder injury he suffered in district tournament action. Had a bad, I think it's maybe a labrum issue that he may have to have some surgery after the season, but he's able to play through the pain right now. So, hats off to Parker Howell for competing despite having a really tear in his lower shoulder area. Looking at the pairings in the sectional round, of course, the Sweet 16. 16 teams remaining. This one is, of course, the Region 5-6 sectional. Others include tonight Liberty playing Mitchell over to the west. Sheffield at Jackson Southside. East Nashville out of our district at Cheatham County. Cheatham County won Region 6. They were the winner over Spring Hill the other night to be able to host a sectional game. And then looking to the east momentarily, it is Fulton from out of Knoxville against Sullivan East at Sullivan East. Elizabethton, their girls are alive. The boys are too. They're playing at Gibbs tonight in the Region 1-2 battle. And then DeKalb County at Howard, Chattanooga Howard, I think that is. And McMinn Central is at Livingston Academy. So you see several common names there. The girls tournament, Livingston is alive in the girls tournament. Elizabethton also, of course, CPA. So at least 3 there that may have boys and girls both going to state. And again, the boys tournament will be a week from Wednesday. Back up, week from Thursday. Last year it was on a Wednesday, the quarterfinal. This year it's going to be on a Thursday. Thursday, March 14th will be the quarterfinal game. As always, I invite your text during the game to 347-5163. 347-5163. In Nashville, it's a 615 area code. And that's again 347-5163. Let me know if you can hear us, if you can see us, if the broadcast has any problems. Those of you who were trying to watch live on Saturday night for the Page CPA game at Page, we had a really big problem with our internet connection and weren't able to bring much of that game live, unfortunately. So it was available on demand that night up until noon Sunday, and then it's going to be hidden now for the rest of the playoffs. Just don't want to give teams too much to scout from right now, understandably. And David Guthrie is now introducing the game. Crowd is pretty good. This side below us, you can't see, is getting full. Other side there is also fairly not full, but it's a good crowd. And for the Spring Hill fans, the Raiders, they're dressed in maroon or burgundy uniforms, trimmed and looks like kind of black and white. Spring Hill across the chests. Lions will be dressed in their home whites. Right now they're wearing those purple kind of team warm-up type shirts over their uniform tops. Trimmed in purple and gold, the white uniforms will be. There we see the cheerleaders in front of the team. Appreciate the cheerleaders, all the work they do. And I think we'll have a wonderful national anthem will be sung by some, looks like a group of girls down there. CPA vocalists. They look like they're all part of Vision, advanced vocal group that got a superior rating last week at MTSU. They advanced onto the state tournament, if you will, state vocal competition. So hats off to Vision, led by Lynn Young here at the Academy. A lot of great singers in the house. CPA about 1,220 or so students strong from preschool all the way to 12. Lots of talented, intelligent young people and lots of great teachers leading them. Now at David Guthrie's announcing that there will be a contest there. It's kind of a tradition, I guess. The Shoot for Your Supper contest, sponsored by O'Charlie's and also RJ Young. There'll be some folks chosen to shoot from Spring Hill and from CPA. Kind of a shoot-off, if you will, to win a prize of dinner for two. $50 at O'Charlie's. That's a great little prize. Bellevue and Spring Hill. Now we'll have the prayer led by baseball coach and teacher Larry Nesbitt. Then the national anthem will be sung by the young ladies down there.
Performed tonight by the young ladies of the vocal group Vision.
There it is, Vision.
Now here's Coach Nesbitt.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the way that you provide for us. We're totally dependent upon you for the gifts that have been given to us, not according to our needs or what we want, but according to your grace. There's going to be a lot of gifts on display tonight for the players, the ability to work hard and exert skill in a team sport that teaches them discipline and selflessness. For the coaches' wisdom, may they use that wisdom and influence to glorify you tonight, and for the officials' clarity of mind. So whether fan, coach, player, or official tonight, may everybody in this gym bring glory to you on the court tonight. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Now here comes some of the ladies from Vision.
Thank you, ladies of Vision. Now introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visitors.
Outstanding national anthem, young ladies of Vision here at the Academy. This will be now introductions for the Region 6 runners-up. Spring Hill, 21-7 overall record. They went through the district at 15-3. Dre Webster will start at guard.
At guard number 5, senior Dustin
Skelly, number 5, a senior. Love that dance. Starting, mentioned him earlier. There's Sparkman, the spark plug, senior number 20. He looks big. Got some strong muscle there. Farmer, 22. Goes about 6'2". Sparkman, 6'5". And then 24, Chance Perry. He goes about 6'4". He's a junior. Number 24, Jimmy Young, the head coach for the Spring Hill Raiders out of District 12 AA. And the home team now, number 1 in the state in Double A. They're 33-2 overall.
Reigning state champions, undefeated versus Tennessee opponents in 59 straight
Yeah, I hear David saying
games.
undefeated
Ranked
against
number 1,
Tennessee opponents in 59 consecutive games. The 33-2 CPA Lions. Only 2 losses coming at the Myrtle Beach Beach Ball Classic earlier in the season in late December. And forward, it'll be the freshman, Braxton Blackwell family, if you're watching in Virginia or wherever else. Hey, glad to have you along. Hope Braxton has a good game. He had a really good game last week against East Nashville. Number 1, Braxton Bonds. He'll run the point guard. Braxton has really played well this season and last as well. It's been fun to watch him progress the past 3 seasons. The junior Richard is starting. He's a frequent starter, number 20, outstanding athlete and basketball player. Now the sharpshooter will be introduced, Jake Alsbiller, 3-point specialist, but an outstanding defender. He plays with his length, his height, in that 2-3 zone. He is hard to get the ball around. And finally, Jalen Lindsay, number 21, the final starter, also a junior, and one who has the eye of many coaches and programs around this country. No doubt there are some coaches in attendance tonight. I did not get a chance to ask AD Mike Elson or Coach Maddox who might be here, but there's usually some coaches here for this type of game to watch. And there you see near the free throw line, Coach Maddox in the suit with his starters. Last minute word of encouragement, instruction. Teams will shake hands or slap 5 there, and we'll be off. Spring Hill will go from left to right on your screen. The Lions will go right to left in the first half. Tip off, Lindsay, no one, actually by Sparkman, gives it back to Farmer, and he hands it to the point guard. Skelly there. Now it's almost stolen. Yeah, stolen by Richard. Richard has it. Good steal by Thomas. Looks for Alsmiller. Pulls it back out. Lions will set it up. Braxton Bonds with a play. Now Blackwell to Lindsay. Lindsay across to Bonds. Bonds looking for the cutting Lindsay, but now here's Alsmiller to Lindsay on the right wing. Long 3 on the way. Good. Swish. Lindsay with 3. Big shot way up high. He has really elevated the past couple seasons. This season especially, that 3-pointer has really become a weapon for Jalen. Cross Spring Hill, trailing by 3. There's Sparkman down the lane. He goes up. What's the call? Charge. Sparkman went up. Who was it? Blackwell took the charge. That's going to be 1 on Sparkman. And if he gets in foul trouble, it's trouble for Spring Hill. He is really a key player for the Raiders. 3-0 Lions, 7:09 to go here in the first. Here's Bonds. Man-to-man, it appears being played by the Raiders right now. Osmond for 3. Short this time. Rebound. Bounce around. Off the hand of Lindsay. And here comes Spring Hill. Skelly. Sparkman looking inside for Webster. Goes up. Blocked by Osmiller. Nice. There's Richard all the way. Good for 2. Thomas Richard. Nice transition. See, they got the length of the court really fast. Now the full court press will commence. Before CPA up 5-0 with 6:35 to go here in the first quarter. And that's going to be out of bounds. Yes, off of Spring Hill. That was Dustin Skelly, number 5, trying to get the ball away across court to a teammate, Farmer, but it was not there, and the ball went out of bounds into what is called Laker Row these days. Coach Maddox, Coach Elson called it Laker Row. It's the CTC on the far side. Not at every game. This time, looking for Jack Nicholson over there. It's called Laker Row. Maybe Nicholson's over there. Maybe Spike Lee. We'll see. There's Bonds on the lane. A little runner up, no good. Charge. Bonds kind of knows it. Tried to help up Webster right there. Bonds commits the foul. First against CPA. First against Bonds also. In for Spring Hill will come Oden, number 30. And out will go Webster. Oden usually starts, I think, number 30. So maybe there was some kind of issue there. But he's on the court now with only 6:20 to go. Another minute 40 gone in the first quarter. Here come the Raiders. They get across to Oden. Oden, knocked away from behind by Thomas Richard. He gets a pat on the shoulder from RBA there against the door. It's a nice play by Richard to wolf that one from behind, knock it out of bounds. 6:17 to go, Lions 5-0. Farmer, he drives, gives off to Oden. Oden drives, goes up. He gets hammered, on the arm by Lindsay, late call right there, but I think Lindsay looked like he obviously got some arm. So it'll be first on Lindsay. Second on CPA. To the line will go Odin, Tylen Odin, for 2 free throws. First one, no good off the left side of the iron. If you're watching out there, hey, give us a text, 347-5163-615 area code. Let us know where you're watching from and if you're enjoying the broadcast, if you can see us and hear us all right. We'd love to give you a shout out on the air and just know that things are going well. Second one does rattle in that time. First point of the game for Spring Hill. They trail at 5-1. Allsmiller for 3 from the corner. Yes! Jake with 3. Great little pass all the way across the court from Richard, I think it was. Full court press. It is stolen. Yes, stolen off Blackwell's foot. Comes to Bonds. Bonds looking for someone down the lane. He'll shoot it. No good. Rebound. No, my goodness. It pops way up. It hit the banner. They're going to say that's going to be out of bounds. Richard goes to dunk it. The ball goes straight up in the air. Hits the CPA Boys Soccer State Championship banner. And it's out of bounds. So it'll be Spring Hill basketball. It's 8-1 Lions so far with 5:46 to go here in the first. The scoring for CPA, a 3 by Allsmiller, a 3 by Lindsay, and a 2 by Richard. And Spring Hill only has the 1 free throw by Odin a minute ago. Winner, of course, goes to state. Loser goes home. State tournament next week, March 14, 15, 16 at MTSU's Murphy Center. The quarterfinals on Thursday, semis on Friday, and the title game on Saturday. Those will be the late games, by the way, late afternoon or evening. I believe the title game might be at 6 p.m. on Saturday. The girls play this Thursday at 2:30 in the quarterfinal against Livingston Academy. Spring Hill, all kinds of trouble. Stolen by Blackwell to Bonds. Lays it up. Good. 10-1 Lions. This one's going to be a tough one. Tough night for Spring Hill. Stolen again by Bonds. Bonds finds Lindsay. Goes up. Slams it. Jalen Lindsay with the dunk. 12-1. Lions are rolling out of the gate. They got a fast start. And it's definitely going to be that kind of night, most likely for Spring Hill, if you had to guess. Now they may adjust things and find some rhythm. Right now they are out of sorts. They can't get the ball across half court, and if they do, it's been knocked away or stolen away by CPA. We're in the first quarter, clock at 5:23. If you missed it, once again, these teams will be regular season opponents next season when both are in 12 AA in Region 6. Lions moving. There's a kick. Yep, it's a kick by Allsmiller. Coach Brett Armstrong, soccer team, probably watching that one saying, hey, Jake, good foot. Come on out to the field and practice with us. Spring sports are underway. Baseball, softball, boys soccer, track and field. It's a busy, busy place in the afternoon around here at CPA as all these student athletes practice. Here they get it across. Farmer has the line. Goes Farmer. Farmer fakes, goes up. Nice play by Farmer. Gets the roll. Good job by Farmer to pump fake there and get Allsmiller in the air. It's 12-3 Lions. 5 minutes to go first quarter. Here's Bonds. Screen high by Lindsay. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay will elevate for 3. No. Rebound comes down to Sparkman. Gives off to Skelly. Here comes Skelly. Gets it across. He'll be trapped now. Finds Odin. Now Sparkman for 3. Short. Rebound Lindsay. Online that time, but just a little bit short with that shot. 4:38 to go. Lions 12-3. Blackwell maybe fouled there. No call. Here's Richard for 3. Short. Rebound. Blackwell tips it out to Bonds. Bonds on the lane. Bonds looking for Lindsay. Oh, my goodness. 7 for Lindsay. What a play. Caught it with one hand and stayed in the air. And off the glass he goes in. I think maybe Bonds thought he might dunk it, but didn't need to. He just laid it in off the glass. Wow. 14-3 CPA. 4:12 to go. Odin in all kinds of trouble, trapped at half court. Gives it to Skelly finally. Skelly gives it in the corner to Farmer. Farmer down the lane. Farmer goes, fakes, gives off to Sparkman, goes up, reverse layup. Good. Nice shot by Sparkman. His first bucket of the game is now 14-5. Under 4 minutes to go, halfway through the first quarter. Lions on pace for a lot of points. 28 times 4, whatever that is. My math's not good, but over 100 points. I doubt they'll keep that pace up the whole game. Blackwell screens for Allsmiller. Now Blackwell off a pick and roll gets hammered. A foul that time committed by Chance Perry, his first, team's second. Lions have 2. That was a nice recognition. It was a pick and roll play. Blackwell set a pick for Bonds, and he rolled off it to the hoop. But Bonds found him. He's a little bit under the basket, but he went up strong and was fouled on the way up. Had no shot really from that angle, I don't think. Free throw, swish. First point of the game for Blackwell. Lions 15-5, up by 10. Their largest lead of the game so far with 3:41 to go in the first. Coleman Spann going to come in a second. Second was a swish. 2 for Blackwell. Then comes Spann. Out will go Richard for a break. Getting a high five from Coach Maddox on to our right. Now, the pressure continues. Let's see. It'll be a zone press. Sparkman has it. It gets it across. Sparkman knocked away, though, by who else? Jake Allsmiller heads up. Here's Blackwell. Bonds. Blackwell up. Oops. Out of bounds. Blackwell maybe thought Bonds was going to shoot it. Not sure. Pass was a little bit hot to handle. Turnover. 3:30 to go. Lions by 10. Or by 11, rather. 16-5. Perry gets it back to Oden. Now Perry in the corner. All the way across to Skelly. He goes driving down the lane. Lays it off the glass. Or not lays it up, but off the glass is good. Nice bank shot for Skelly. Now it's 16-7. That's the first bucket of the game for Skelly. Here's Blackwell for 3. Up. Go. Wow. It's in. Blackwell with 5 on the night so far. Lions 19-7. Big shot there. Wow. Here's a break. Skelly has it. Goes up. Blocked by Blackwell. Out of bounds. Nicely done. Skelly not going to be able to get that shot over the length of Blackwell. Skelly doesn't go much more than about 5'7". Blackwell about 6'7". About a foot difference right there. You can see him on the inbounds, how different they are in height. Here's Sparkman double teamed and momentarily. Farmer makes a move around Spann. Goes up. No good. Rebound tipped in. Sparkman goes up. Gets it in. Nice play by Sparkman. 4 points for Tony, and it's now 19-9. The margin's back to 10. 2:37 to go in the first. Here comes Bonds around Lindsey's screen. Blackwell thinks about it. Lindsey thinks about it. May still do it. Makes a move. A 2-pointer. No good. Rebound comes down to Sparkman. 2:24 to go here in the first. Well, the bleeding has stopped. If you're Spring Hill, they were down 12-1. Now it's only 19-9. Here's a steal, though. Here comes Bonds. Down the lane he goes. No good. Rebound tip to Skelly. Skelly will run. Pass Spann. Allsmiller. Now Sparkman dunks it and one. Big shot right there. That gets the Spring Hill crowd excited. Foul on Jake, I believe. Let's see. First personal on Allsmiller. And the third team foul. That was a big play. As Skelly got the ball down here, ran all the way to almost another free throw line, found Sparkman cutting through. He dunked it and got the foul. Jake will come out for a moment. Andrew Manuel, number 5, is in for the first time, and Parker Howell also as Lindsey sits for a break. 2:07 to go in the first. 19-11 Lions. Fouls now 3 for CPA, 2 called on Spring Hill. Sparkman's bonus shot is good. 7 for Sparkman to lead his team. And now it's only a 7-point margin. So Spring Hill has really come back from that horrible start, which was they were down 12-1. Now they only trail by 7 at 19-12. Now 2 minutes to go in the period. Bonds will take a 2. Looks bad. Line drive, no good. Rebound to Dixon is in the game. Dixon checked in for Spring Hill. There's Oden. Gives off to Sparkman. Almost travels. Sparkman for 2. Rattles out. Rebound Spann. That shot was almost down in the basket. Good rebound by Coleman Spann there. Emmanuel back to Bonds. Now Blackwell down the lane. Lays it up. No good. Howell rebound. No good. Howell rebound again. Tip by Howell. Goes up. No good. Third try. They're going to say off of red. It's going to be CPA basketball. Parker Howell had a couple of shots at that. The rebound tip-in attempt. Blackwell's miss wouldn't quite go. Lions with a couple starters out. Here's a pass to Howell. Nice pass and one. What a pass by Braxton Bonds. He found Howell on the right side of the basket. Howell went straight up, and foul was committed by Sparkman. It's his second. Not good if you're Spring Hill. So Parker Howell gets the bucket, his first bucket of the game. Lions lead 21-12 now. The bonus, that's a big play right there. Great pass by Bonds, the point guard, off the inbound. He saw Howell, bounce pass it to him. Howell went right up. Got the layup to go and got the foul. Second one, free throw rather, is no good. Rebound comes off to Farmer. He gives it off to Dixon. Now it's Oden. Can they find Skelly? They want to find Skelly. He's the point guard, number 5. He's covered, though, blanketed by Spann. Good D by Coleman Spann. 10-second violation. Got to credit CPA's defense right there, especially Coleman Spann, who was all over Dustin Skelly, the point guard, number 5, could not get free to help handle the basketball on that possession. 1:14 to go in the quarter. Lions lead it by 9, 21-12. I hope you can see us and hear us out there. If not, I don't know. Here's Bonds. 1:05 to go in the quarter. Finds Richard. Thomas to Coleman on the far side. Inside for Howell. He's blanketed. He goes up, though. No good. Rebound. Howell goes up again. What a play. Parker Howell. Persistence pays right there. Howell misses the first shot, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up in off the glass. Nice play by the sophomore Howell. 23-12. 11-point lead Lions again. Here's Dixon for 2. No good. Rebound all by himself is Jake Alsmiller with 42 seconds to go. Bond's going to hold it up for maybe one shot. Coach Maddox is going to say, call a play. Richard will get it. 32 seconds to go. They're probably going to hold for one shot. Howell gives it to Richard. Sets a pick, tries to. Ooh, almost a moving screen right there. Now, Richard just going to move around Howell's screens. 15 seconds to go. Richard will drive it now. He will go up. Oh, what a play by Thomas Richard. Wow. 4 for Thomas tonight. 25-12 Lions. Clock at 5 seconds. Now 3. Turnover, 2 seconds. 1. Alsmiller puts it up. Just short off the, almost brushes the net right there. So a strong start of the game for CPA. A strong comeback by Spring Hill. And then a strong closeout of the quarter by CPA to go back up by now 13 points. Their biggest lead of the game. They were up by 11 out of the gate. And then Spring Hill cut it to 7, 19-12. And the quarter ends at 25-12. So Lions go on a 6-0 run to end it. The first quarter is history. So David Guthrie is announcing the O'Charlie's halftime Shoot for Your Supper contest. We'll have a couple shooters trying to. It'll be the Skelly, Dustin Skelly's mom and dad, Tim and Gay Skelly, and then Richard, Thomas Richard's mother, Tanya, and older brother, Kenny. Thomas' older brother will shoot for CPA, so it'll be a contest to see which one of those can win a gift card to O'Charlie's. And then it'll be a halftime. The winning team gets a halftime shot to try to win the grand finale, $1,000 college scholarship money from R.J. Young. So quite a bit of fun planned for the half. Now, second quarter actually about to begin. Alsmiller off a screen, double screen for 3. No good. Yeah, screen from Lindsay and from Blackwell, but it wasn't good. Double team right there. Taken away, almost. Taken away. What's the call? They're going to say a foul. Oh, you got to be kidding me. On Blackwell? Great Caesar's Ghost. That looked like a great play by Blackwell and Richard. Blackwell's first foul, team's 4th. That was a good D right there. The referee from across the court came all the way over and called a foul on that one. Well, there's that one stolen by Bonds. So there's a little bit of justice right there. Alsmiller and Bonds. Jake in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound. Richard tips it to Blackwell. Blackwell for 3. Rattles out. Rebound. Fought for. Knocked out. It's going to be a foul on Thomas right there as he commits it against McAllister. He's in the game number 12. Keeter McAllister. So Thomas gets the foul. That'll be his first. Team's 5th, though, with just 7:24 to go in the second quarter. We're barely in the second quarter. The Lions are just 2 fouls away from giving up the 1-and-1. Now here's knocked away, almost stolen by Bonds that time. Here's Skelly. Finally gets it. Skelly bounce pass to Farmer. Farmer fakes, goes up. No good, but his foul's going to be called on Blackwell. Good. Thank you, Joseph. CPA alum Craig Bradshaw is in the house. He's on Laker Row over there. Where is he? Oh, at the far end, the last seat. You'll see him on the far left. Here's Farmer. That foul was called on Blackwell. It was his 2nd. Team's 6th. 2 shots for Farmer, but he misses the first one. Here comes Paul Adams. Big Paul Adams. Boy, he's gotten big. a lot of these players and athletes at CPA have gotten stronger. And they were no longer pipsqueaks. They're big. Farmer, second one way off. Well, actually gets a friendly roll and it goes in. Farmer's third point of the game, 25-13. Bradshaw, you see there, far left, right past Thomas Richard on the far left. Maybe a teammate. Looks like maybe we have, is that Kedron? I don't know. We'll see. Here's Lindsey to Adams. Hands off to Bonds. Bonds says move. 7 minutes to go in the half. Lindsey to Richard. Osmo. Adams inside for Lindsey. Oh, what a play. Lindsey spins and misses. But Richard tips it. Left-handed, no good. Rebound comes off to Spring Hill. There's a foul going to be called on Adams. Yep, saw that one coming a mile away. Well, that's going to be the 7th foul on CPA, the first on Adams, who's just in the game recently. Lions are in foul trouble. Looks like Johnson maybe, or I think maybe a teammate of Craig's. They're going to be in the OVC tournament. They are the number 1 seed in the OVC, the Belmont Bruins, I should say. Foul was coming up by Adams, so it's going to be 1-1 coming up for Dixon. No, not Dixon. Sorry about that. It's Perkins. First one's good. It finds a way to fall in. 1 point for Perkins, 14 for his team. It's an 11-point lead for CPA. If we had time, Craig, we'd try to get Craig for an interview, but I think we're busy at halftime. We'll see. Second free throw is a swish. So 2 shots for Perkins that time, and it's 25-15 Lions. Here comes Bonds, the other direction, guarded by Skelly. Skelly's trying to hustle and guard him. Screen by Adams, rolls off it. Bonds, Adams can't quite handle the pass. Saved in. Nice job by Skelly to save that one in. Good hustle. Here comes Skelly with the basketball. And the lane he goes, looking for Farmer, and Coach Maddox can't believe that one. It was off of Spring Hill, but the referee thought it was a ricochet off of CPA. They didn't see a carom from up here, but that was the call. Inbounds to Farmer. JT Farmer will try to drive, cut off by Alsmiller. Skelly will drive up against amongst the trees, I started to say, and then Adams blocked it. Skelly better watch out. There's some big guys he's going up against if he goes down in the paint against CPA. Here comes Coleman Spann in a moment to come back in. 6:10 to go in the half. Bonds looking for Adams posting up. Can't find him. Adams trying to post up on that time Oden. It's like I can't tell if they're in a box and one or like Osmiller has Farmer all over him defensively, trying to cut off that three-pointer. Bonds in the right corner, 5:47 to go in the half. So Craig Bradshaw, 2012 grad. Good to see Craig in the house. He had a good freshman year at Belmont. Bonds. Adams, way outside. Jake for 3. No, he looks inside for Lindsey. Not quite there. Lindsey spins, shoots, blocked, but a foul is called maybe unfairly that time against Perkins. Referees call what they call. First on Perkins, 4th on Spring Hill. There'll be 2 shots for Lindsey with 5:30 to go in the half. His team leads it by 10 at 25-15. First one rattles off. Hits the rim 3 times and falls out. Second one. Swish. Lindsey leads the Lions with 8 points tonight so far. Back in come Howell and Spann. Out go Adams. And who else? I didn't see. Richard, I guess. Blackwell's been out for a while. Blackwell with 2 fouls. I may be part of that reasoning. Skelly finds Perkins. Oden has it. Guarded by Lindsey. Now Lindsey's back in along with Bonds, Alsmiller, Spann, and Howell. 5:15 to go in the half. Lindsey playing on the outside of a 2-3 zone. Skelly has it, guarded over there by Alsmiller in the zone. Almost tipped by Jake. Jake will now stolen by Bonds. Bonds will go one-on-one with Skelly. Down the lane he goes. They call traveling. Extra step. I think Coach Maddox may have given Bonds a scowl. I'm not sure if it was to Bonds or the ref. I think it was to Bonds saying, give it up, pass the ball. I'm guessing. Trying to read his mind. So it's a turnover. Lions 26-15. They lead it with 4:54 to go here in the second quarter. Oden gives it to Webster back in the game, number 4. He's double teamed, stolen by Bonds. Bonds has about 4 steals tonight. He's really played well with good hands. Spann, speaking of good hands, grabs it. Lindsey goes down in, draws a foul. No good on the shot, but Lindsey claps. Just have to say, hey, I'll take the shots. Foul is committed, I think, by Oden. Let's see. If so, it's going to be his first. Yes, it is Oden. First personal, team's fifth. Swish for Lindsay, 9 points for Jalen. He leads all scorers. Sparkman has 7 for Spring Hill. He's out, though, with 2 fouls right now on the bench. Lindsay's second shot coming up. Lions by 12. Make it 13. 10 for Jalen here in the first half. Pacing his team. 4:34 to go. Almost stolen again by Bonds. Bonds, quick hands tonight. Skelly. Howell almost blocked that shot, but not quite. Rebound by Lindsay. It was Perry on the shot. Had to go up and over the outstretched Parker Howell. Couldn't quite do it. Coleman's fan thinks about a three. There's Parker Howell, wide open. Couldn't quite grab the pass. He traveled. No call. Now it's stolen away. So there's justice right there. Oden gets the pickpocket for Spring Hill. Oden. Kick by Alsmiller again. Jake with a good feet. I can see the broadcast is on. That's good to know. So if you're out there, hey, text us from where you are. Let's see if we can give a shout out to the people that are the farthest away watching tonight. 615-347-5163. Shot, no good. Rebound bounced around from Span. Up again, no good. Rebound, Lindsay this time grabs it with authority. That was Chance Perry with 2 shots that didn't fall. Lions by 13. Osmiller for 3. No. Short rebound, though. Richard will grab it. 3:35 to go in the half. Span spins, looking for a cutter. Goes back to Richard instead. Thomas drives, goes up. Left-hand layup is good by Thomas Richard. 6 points for Thomas. Lead is now 15 points. Timeout a full taken by Coach Maddox. I think Coach Maddox had a question for the referee. The referee walked away there, shaking her head. No, which maybe it was a question that was a innocent question. I don't know. Maybe it was a question about a call. It didn't matter. Either way, she said no. And Coach Maddox walked back to the bench to talk to his team. So resetting here with 3:22 in the half. Lions have doubled up Spring Hill 30-15. Timeout situation, 4 remaining for the home team, 3 for Spring Hill. Fouls 7 against CPA, 5 called on Spring Hill. So Spring Hill is in the 1-1. Should they be fouled again? CPA not quite there. Be 2 more fouls on Spring Hill to reach the 1-1. Big thanks to our crew once again. Nathan Olmstead is in the house. Derek Pinnico, Joseph Newman, and this is Phil Newman bringing you this live broadcast. This game will be live only, not on demand, and none of the games will be available from the season on demand until after the season ends, assuming the Lions win this game. If they win this game, hey, there's Lebanon, Tennessee. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate the text. Watching the game, enjoying it. Hope you are. Not too far away, Lebanon, but unless you meant Lebanon, the country. Across, it's Farmer looking for Perry, but it's picked off by Coleman Span. Good job by Coleman to beat Johnny on the spot right there and intercept that basketball. Here's Osmiller. Back to Richard. 3 minutes now to go in the half. Bonds. CPA playing really well. Overall, Spring Hill's trying to scrap it, but right now they're just not able to hang with CPA overall in general. Lindsay backing down. What a move. Shoots. No good, but a foul is called again on Perkins. Jamarco Perkins, 42, gets a foul. It's going to be his second personal.
42, Perkins.
Team's 6th now. Shooting foul, though, so Lindsay goes to the line with his bright blue sneakers right there for 2 free throws. First one's good. Lindsay with 11 now. To lead all scorers, playing like the MVP he was at district level. Second one rattles out at Jinkston. Not tipped by Osmond, almost. Comes down. Skelly trying to get it across. He does to Farmer. Farmer in the corner to Perry. Drives, fakes, goes up. Traveling. Yes, good call right there. A couple extra steps taken by Chance Perry right there. It'll be a turnover. Good job by Lindsay. Had a hand on the ball anyway, preventing a shot attempt. Span goes out. In comes Richard again, I guess. Lions have Alsmiller, Richard, Bonds, Manuel, and Lindsay in the game with 2:30 to go until halftime. It's 31-15. CPA leads it. Winner goes to state next week. The draw is not until Saturday, next Saturday, so we won't know who we're playing if we win. That's a poke away from behind by Skelly. Good play by Skelly, and he has the ball now. looking up for a teammate, but he will pass it out of bounds. A little bit off balance, Skelly was trying to pass it to Perry that time and could not connect. Perry goes out, in comes Dixon again, 32. Pressured by Skelly, trying to man up. He's quick guard, and he's giving Bonds some trouble right there. Bonds gets across, though, with 2 minutes to go in the half. Down the lane he goes, lays it up, blocked nicely that time by Perkins, 42 right there with a good block off the glass. Here comes Skelly. Bounce pass to, he'll get hammered, the teammate. It's Dixon getting hammered by Alsmiller from behind right there. That'll be Jake's second, and the team's 8th, and will result in 2 free throws coming up for Howard Dixon. Good play by Skelly to find Dixon, and Dixon went into the lane and went up, got hammered from the backside by Jake. First free throw, though, no good. Spring Hill not shooting very well. They got in the line a few times tonight, but they haven't shot very well so far. In comes Span, out goes Alsmiller with those 2 fouls. Maybe don't want to get a third one for him this half. Clock is at 1:51. Second one also bad looking shot off the back of the rim. Richard. Hard to go to an away game and get used to the rim. Oftentimes you're more familiar with your rim at home. That's true. Rebound with the Bonds. Here's Manuel. Span. 1:39 to go. Lindsay inside. Span stolen away. Good steal from behind that time by Oden. And Lindsay spun with the ball. He got it taken away. Skelly. Pass up a 3. Good idea right there. Here's a 2. No good. Rebound tip by Farmer. No good. Second tip is good by Dixon. His first bucket of the game. And it's 31-17 now. Not good blocking out right there, but Lions, maybe Coach Maddox will say at halftime, hey, make sure we block out. Oh, Richard falls down, and then he gets called for the foul. So Richard lost his footing and went down. West End. All right, thanks a lot, Clayton, for the text from West End. All right. The grandparents from Virginia, Harrisonburg, Virginia, watching the Brax Blackwell. Appreciate that. It's good to hear from you all. Glad to know the broadcast is reaching you. Oh, here's this. Looks like maybe the Fleeners are watching at home on the big screen. Thanks, Todd and Ruthie. To the line will go Oden for 2. That is 1-1. It's good. Missed the foul. Who's the foul on? Do we know? Richard with the foul. Second one, no good. Rebound almost by Zelnick, who's in the game. Zelnick. Richard has 2 fouls against him as Connor Zelnick brings it across, guarded by Skelly, and finds Manuel. So Zelnick's in the game, giving Bonds a break. Foul called that time against Dixon, his first. Team's 7th, so now it is 1-1 finally for CPA. To line will go Andrew Manuel, the junior. It's 1-1. First one, nobody moves. Swish. Manuel with his first point of the game, so that means now 7 Lions have scored tonight. 6 Raiders have scored as well. Second one, good. A lot of practice pays off there. 2 points for Manuel, and it's now 33-18. Under a minute to go in the half. Can they get it across? Farmer, double dribbles. Oh, well, I think that may have been double dribble before the foul, but the referee saw it as a foul on Andrew Manuel. That will be Manuel's first and the team's 10th, so it's double bonus time. 2 free throws coming up for J.T. Farmer. Farmer has 3 points in the game so far. First one is good. Lead now down to, 14 points. Clock at 47.5 seconds. Second one also good. Farmer with 5 points. His team back to within 13. Here's Zelnick. Gives it across to Richard. Span makes a move across the lane. Gives it to Zelnick again. Connor will look for Andrew Manuel. Clock at 35 now. Here's Span for 3. It's going to be off target. He lost his off balance a little bit on the shot. Rebound. Oh, Manuel gets it back to Richard. Now Lindsay's in the game. Has it with 25 seconds to go. They'll hold for 1 shot probably. Here's Zelnick way out front. Coach Maddox saying, let's hold for 1. Manuel. Over to Span here on the left wing. Clock at now 11 seconds. Oh, almost stolen away out of bounds by Dixon. Good hands there by Howard. Good hustle to get there before Manuel did. I think he'd be a good defensive back. He may play football too. I'm not sure for Spring Hill, but he looks like a good, quick closing speed there. Now back in comes Alsmiller and also Bonds. Out go Manuel and Zelnick. Good job by Zelnick there, playing the point for a few minutes. 9.1 seconds to go. Bonds has it. Now back to Jake. 7 seconds. Jake holds up. Finds Lindsey. Lindsey will sky for 3. No good. Rebound comes to Skelly. Throws it up off the left side of the basket. No good. So it's halftime. Lions lead 33-20. Not exactly a runaway game. That quarter was 8 apiece. The lead was 13 after 1. Now it's still 13 at the half. 33-20. And now we're going to have this shoot for your supper contest. We're going to film it.
Great stuff. So here we go, everybody. CPA fans, Spring Hill fans, it's all for you. Courtesy of Old Charlie's Restaurants in Spring Hill and Bellevue. Now here's the way it's going to work. First of all, we have a pair of contestants from Spring Hill. So Spring Hill fans are ready to call us contestants. And CPA fans, we've got a pair of contestants from CPA, so we'll need your support. All right, first of all, representing CPA, the mother and eldest brother of CPA junior basketball player number 20.
Now it's going to be Tanya Richard shooting for CPA at the O'Charlie Shoot for Your Supper contest here at the half. For Spring Hill, we're going to have the parents of Dustin Skelly, number 5, their point guard, Tim and Gay Skelly. That brings a cheer from the Spring Hill contingent. Free throw line shots. What is it, a minute? No, 30 seconds to shoot. And then we'll see.
And then after you shoot, we'll have the Spring Hill contestant. Then we'll have the other CPA contestant. So we're going to go ahead and get you started.
Somebody CPA shooting twice through Tanya Richard, right? Thomas's mom. Let's see if she has some game. Well, not quite. Looks almost up there, though. That one's good. Second one a little short. Now she's getting a little bit short. She's a little bit off her back foot right there. Hey, but it goes in. 2 shots. Richard, you can see where Thomas gets it from. Not quite the third one. She's made 2 so far. Maybe a little tired now. Can't get the roll on that one. Third one does go in. She got 1 second. Last shot, maybe no good. So she made, I think, 3. No, 4, they say.
We got 6 points on the board. They get 2 points from the free throw line. Okay.
6 points. I guess it was. She made 3 shots. Now it's going to be Thomas's older brother, Kenny, from the 3-point line. Whoa, much tougher. Oh, he got some game though. Look at that. Oh, got a good-looking shot there. Kenny does. That one rattles in. He's got some serious hoopage. Well, that one missed off to the right. Kenny, backboard again, no good. That one goes in. Swish. It's going to be 12 points. Now make it 15. Wow, CBA is hot. Oh, 18 for Kenny, rather. That one banks. The bank's open. 21 points now for the CPA team. Wow, with 15 seconds to go still. Kenny. Looks like Faith of the gate on that bank shot from 45 feet. And that one rattles out close, though. He's stepping off to the side now. Now, last one, no good. But they have 21 points. Now he made 5 threes. Now here comes Spring Hill shooters. I wonder if we'll see if their son comes by his hoop prowess honestly. Dustin Skelly. It's Tim and Gay Skelly from Spring Hill. And $50 on the line here. O'Charlie's gift certificate. Sounds good right now. First shot is just out by Gay Kelly. That was close. Both of them are close. She's getting no luck yet. That one falls in. No good. No good. Whoops, trying to get her the basketball.
All right, cheer on
She's got a
Spring
bucket
Hill.
so far.
Come on.
That one, not quite.
Good shot.
She's trying. That one falls in. 4 points. 2 seconds to go. Maybe last shot here. Good. She ties it up at the buzzer. Ties it up as in she and Tanya Richard have the same amount of points. It's 6. Now it's going to be Tim Skelly shooting for Spring Hill. He needs to make 5 to tie and 6 to win. Whoa, that one's a swish off the bat. So he's on in a good start. He's got a minute, I guess, or 45 seconds. Makes another one. 21 to 12 now. No good. That one rattles out too. Also, that one, boy, he's online. Just can't quite find the range right now. But he's close. His shot looks good. It's right there. That one's off the back of the rim, front of the rim. He's trying to find the range. It's 15 seconds to go. He needs to make a bunch. He needs to make 3. He makes 2. Oh, rattles out. That one rattles out too. It's 21 to 15 now. He's got 6 seconds. That one, no good. Last shot, probably no good. So CPA wins. The Lions team wins.
Our winners are from CPA. Come on out.
CPA wins. Looks like maybe both teams will win. Get something though. I think they're going to also get it. They're not going to go away empty-handed. I think both teams will get something and get to eat some lovely food at O'Charlie's. Thanks to them for that. Now, it's time for the R.J. Young grand finale $1,000 half-court shot.
O'Charlie's in Spring Hill didn't want anybody to go home empty-handed.
So the Spring Hill O'Charlie's gave the Skellies dinner at O'Charlie's. Boy, that sounds better and better. This diet is killing me.
Check this out, folks. From R.J. Young.
All right. Here's R.J. Young, grand finale half-court shot for $1,000 scholarship money. Wow. It's going to be Tanya taking it or Kenny? Tanya. Ooh, I would give Kenny the basketball. I'd give Kenny the ball. I think that's. I would say this would be a shock if she makes this one. Yeah, right. That was not even close. Oh, I guess they both get a shot. Well, Kenny's got some game here. All I have to do is get half-court shot in. He'll get that $1,000 for scholarship money, I would presume, for Thomas. At the next level. Here we go. Kenny. Off the banners. Well, reshot. They're saying reshot.
Where's our judge?
Where's the judge? He's going to go hide. Mitchell's going to go hide.
And he's like leaving the building really fast. What?
One more. They're trying to say, can they give him another shot with that one hit the banner? That's definitely an extenuating circumstance. He's looking for a thumbs up from I think the Crunks, from Chip Crunk. It's like the Emperor and the Gladiator. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Do they give one more shot? And they're going to say yes. They better get away from the banners. Go to the side or something. I would get away from those banners. I don't know. That one is off the backboard. No good. So he had a chance. No good. Well, valiant effort that time by Kenny Head. Thomas's old. What's happening here? $100, a consolation prize, scholarship money for the Richards. And okay, about 2.5 minutes to go till second half action is scheduled to begin. Let's go over the leading scorers. Hungry? Okay, leading scorers in the first half. We'll start with Spring Hill. 2 by Perkins, 2 by Dixon, 2 by Oden, and 2 by Skelly. Then 5 for JT Farmer and 7 for Tony Sparkman. For the Lions, it was 2 for Bonds, 2 for Manuel, 3 for Osmond, 1-3 for him, 4 for Parker Howell, 5 for Braxton Blackwell, 6 for Thomas Richard, and then 11 for Jalen Lindsey. Lindsey with 11 leading all scorers in the game so far. Lions lead it by 13 points at the half. If you missed our pregame announcements, a couple of quick reminders. This game is elimination. Winner goes to state next week, loser goes home. This game is both a rematch and a precursor. It's a rematch of last season's state quarterfinal game in which Spring Hill lost to CPA after Spring Hill had won, I think, 30 games in a row. After going 0-1, they won 30 in a row. Came into the state tournament with a string of victories, but CPA took care of them. It's also a precursor of what may become a new rivalry as CPA moves into District 12 AA next season, along with Spring Hill. And then Page, Cascade, Marshall County, Giles County. That may be it. 6 teams, okay. Raiders are coached by Jimmy Young. They are the runners-up in Region 6. Losing to Cheatham County last week. Cheatham County is playing East Nashville tonight in another sectional game. Lions defeated East Nashville last week to advance to this sectional game as champions of Region 5, and of course the defending state champions too in AA. So there you have it. Also another quick announcement, the Lions girls play this Thursday at 2:30 p.m. tip-off against Livingston Academy in the state quarterfinal matchup from the Murphy Center at MTSU. Should they win, the Lions girls would play at 4 on Friday, the next day, against the winner of the Westview Elizabethton game. And then the title game, should the Lions go that far, would be at 6 p.m. on Saturday night. Tickets will be available at the gate. No pre-sales for these games, only at the gate. And they're playing seats available. In the Murphy Center, they have a lot of seats there. Tickets will be available for $10 for the quarters and semis, and then $12 for the final game on Saturday night. Goes up by $2. The Lions boys hoping to get back to defend their title as well. They would play the following week, beginning March 14th, that Thursday, March 14th, and the draw for the boys tournament wouldn't be held until this coming Saturday, which is what, the 9th? This coming Saturday will be when the teams are paired off for the state boys. So Lions tonight, there'll be a long waiting period between now and Saturday to figure out who you're going to play. And then at that point, you begin scouting them, maybe trade some film and prepare. So about 40 seconds to go till the second half is scheduled to begin. Thank you again to the Blakeleys watching up in Virginia. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Grandson Braxton Blackwell had a good game tonight, 5 points so far for him. He hadn't played a whole lot. The 2 fouls pretty early had Braxton out for a chunk of the first half. He'll be back in, I would imagine, yes, to start the second half. So foul trouble, mentioned 2 for Blackwell, 2 against Richard, 2 against Alsmiller, 1 apiece on Bonds, Manuel, and Adams, and Lindsay also. For Spring Hill, 2 against Sparkman, 2 against Perkins, 1 apiece against Perry, Oden, and Dixon. I missed a foul call. Someone there had more than that. No, they didn't. They had 7. Okay, we're good. Second half will begin with Spring Hill with the basketball. Farmer trying to inbound to Perry. Tipped by Blackwell, out of bounds, off of Braxton. Good play there by the freshman. So remember Braxton last year singing Zippity Doodah in 40s Day, 8th grade 40s Day. A lot of courage it took for him to do that, and he did a serviceable job as part of the 40s Day here at the Academy. There's a double trap, stolen almost by Richard Skelly. Now to Farmer for 2, no good. Rebound comes out though to Perry, almost traveled. Spins, shoots, no good. Rebound out of bounds. They're going to say off of Spring Hill. Lindsay was, Richard was fighting with it for it against Dixon. No score yet in the second half, just 20 seconds in. Bonds, guarded by Skelly. Man-to-man, I guess. There's Osmond in the hoop, and 1. Farmer with a foul. Jake goes back door on Farmer. Commits the foul, his first, team first. and 2 for Alsmiller. He has now 5 points in the basketball game, and it's 35-20 with 1 free throw forthcoming. I see Jeannie Christian's over there. Jeannie, one of our biggest fans. Shot goes in for Jake. 6 points now for Alsmiller. Jeannie has maybe some friends watching out there. She mentioned earlier today she may have some friends watching the broadcast. Good to see Jeannie in the house. One of our favorite big CPA fans. A nice pass right there. Layup good. Pass from Dixon over to Perry for 2. And it's now 36-22. Perry's first bucket of the game for Spring Hill. Bonds has it. Almost a minute into the third quarter. Gives it to Jake. Jake thinks about a long 3. Passes it up. Now Blackwell will drive down the lane. Blackwell gives off to Richard. Goes up. Blocked by Sparkman. Good block. Rebound comes down to Farmer, who got up pretty high too. 6:50 to go. And the fans here chanting, "You got swatted." Good block by Sparkman. Good athlete. Had the dunk in the first half that got the fans off their seats. Sparkman though misses that shot. Rebound fought for by Richard, but now it's past to Farmer. Good pass from Perry to Farmer. 7 for Farmer. Lead now down to 12 at 36-24. Bonds drives, gives back to Jalen for 2. Swish. Lindsay with a big shot when they needed it. 13 points for Jalen. 14-point lead again. To be able to trap, stolen almost by the quick-handed Braxton Bonds. Bonds, boy, I didn't keep track of these. My hands are full enough, but I would say he has at least, I think it's 4 steals probably, and then 3 or 4 knockaways. Quick hands by Braxton. Inbounding, it is. Dixon has it. Now to Skelly. Thinks about it, almost walked. Perry, charge, taken by Parker Howell, the sophomore. Foul called on Perry. It's going to be his second person on the team's second of the half. Very good defense by Howell. We mentioned beforehand earlier that Howell had the shoulder. He's torn something in his shoulder. He may have to have surgery, but he's able to play. Dr. cleared him to play through it until the season's over. So he's got clearance from Doctor. Here's Blackwell at the point. Down the lane goes Braxton Blackwell. A lot of contact, but no foul called. Other direction comes Dixon. Dixon drives. Gives off to Sparkman. Spins. In trouble now. Oh, may have traveled. Shoots over Lindsay. Good. Sparkman with 9 points now. His team is back to within 12. Bonds. Skelly on him. Blackwell gives off to Howell. Now back to Bonds. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Bonds has Skelly all over him. Finds Howell. Howell goes up, blocked by Sparkman. A foul's going on? Oh, man, that's not a foul. The referee called that on Sparkman unjustly, in my opinion. I don't call it. I love the Lions, but I can see I'm not trying to call it unfairly here. That was he got robbed. Great block that time by Sparkman. To the line goes Howell. Shot off the back of the rim. Well, maybe a little bit of justice there. I don't know. 3 fouls against Sparkman. That one hurts if you're Spring Hill. That was not what you needed. Have your best player pick up his 3rd foul. Howell's second one rattles out. Hey, well, I don't know. No comment there. 5:20 to go in the third. Farmer in the corner. Sparkman back to Farmer. Farmer now to Dixon for 3. Off the backboard. A 3-pointer, right? Yes, Dixon for 3 off the glass. Bank was open tonight late here at CPA. Tipped out of bounds off of Dixon. Now the Spring Hill fans are up on their feet. The lead's back to only 9 points at 38-29. Game far from over. 4:58 remaining in the third. There's Parker Howell, no good. Rebound, Sparkman has it. Here comes Skelly. A chance to cut it at 7 or 6. Farmer down the lane. That's going to be a block called on Lindsay, yep. 2 shots coming up for Farmer. Lindsay gets called for his second foul. That's CPA's first of the half. So Farmer goes to the line with his team trailing by 9. A chance to bring it back to within 7 if he makes them both. Spring Hill not going to give up. They're a disciplined, solid team, as Coach Maddox and Coach Cooey and Coach Alsmiller and Coach Owens. They know that well. They are not taking them lightly, and that's good. Farmer now has 8 points in the ball game. Span is in for Howell, who goes out shaking his head. I'm not sure why Coach Maddox rightly concerned right now. His team only leads by 8 points, 38-30. Long way to go. Second one's good. 9 for Farmer and 9 also for Sparkman to lead their team. Here comes Bonds with a screen from Blackwell. Span for Lindsay inside. Lindsay makes a move, goes up. Block, I guess, but a foul is going to be called either on Sparkman or it's going to be no call on a shove by Perkins, his third. But good news for Spring Hill, it wasn't called on Sparkman. First one is good by Lindsay. Jalen now with 14 points. 8-point lead, CPA. Second one's good also. 15. I think there may be 2 blocks that Spring Hill was called on fouls. Maybe not quite fairly, but that's the way things bounce here in basketball. Both teams will have fouls called against them that aren't necessarily fair. That's part of the game. Farmer has it. Oh, jump ball is called. Coach Young can't believe it. Coach Jimmy Young for Spring Hill is flabbergasted. Jump ball results in a turnover, but CPA basketball on the possession arrow.
Jump ball possession goes to CPA.
So that was a good play by Alsmiller. Farmer was blanketed by several Lions that time, and he was tied up. 4:15 to go in the third. Lions by 9 at 40-31. Close game. Span. Blackwell thinks about a 2, now takes one. Short, way short rebound comes down to Perkins. He gives it off to Skelly. Now halfway through the third quarter. Almost out of bounds that time. Dixon recovers. Dixon down the lane he goes. What a pass to Perkins. He goes up and scores. 4 points for Perkins. Nice pump fake right there to get Bonds up in the air. Now it's only a 7-point lead again with 3:45 to go in the third. 40-33. Spring Hill came to play. Bonds. Skelly falls down awkwardly on his ankle. He's hurt in the corner. Out of bounds off of, they're going to say Jake touched the baseline. Skelly limps up out of there. And he must have lost his footing and went sliding out toward Laker Row right there in front of Jeannie Christians. And the coach back to the gate. He's up, he seems to be shaking it off. All right, Pete Carlson, class of 97, watching in Atlanta. Thanks, Pete, for your text. Go Lions, says Pete Carlson. Appreciate that. Farmer, cut off by Lindsay. Skelly passes up a 3. Gives off to Farmer. Blocked by Lindsay at the rim. May they call a foul on Jalen, though. Well, all right, turnabout there. Lindsay gets called for his 3rd personal foul. That's not good. He went up. Sparkman wanted to dunk that ball. Lindsay went up with him to the rim and blocked it. Referee thought that Jalen got some hand. So now foul trouble for CPA with only 3:15 to go here in the third. It's 3 fouls on Jalen Lindsay. Sparkman to the line with 3 fouls also. His shot is off the back of the rim. No good. Big miss right there. Could have cut it to 6 or 5. Now Sparkman has a chance to cut it to 6. He does. Sparkman now with 10 points. 40-34. Lions in a dogfight right here with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Bonds gives it to Richard. Lindsay. Coleman Span in the game has the basketball now to Bonds. 3 minutes flat. Third quarter. Lead at halftime was 13. Now it's down to 6. So it's a 7-point advantage in this quarter for the Raiders. Trying to go to state. Lions also. Something's got to give. One of these teams going home tonight. Span. Guarded closely. Lions need something. They got Sparkman, though, with a steal. He goes up and dunks it. Not good. 12 points for Sparkman. Timeout called by Coach Maddox. It will be a full timeout. The Lions are only ahead by 4 points right now, 40-36. Spring Hill has come to life this quarter. They're playing solid defense. Lions can't solve it right now. And offensively, it's been Spring Hill with the upper hand as well. Fouls this half, 4 against Spring Hill, 2 on the Lions. That's maybe one silver lining. Foul trouble more at Spring Hill side. This is a character test. Spring Hill High School did not come to lie down and let the defending state champions in AA walk all over them. They came to try to take away CPA's run this season, this #1 ranking, and this what some out there have said would be almost inevitable return to state to defend their crown. It's anything but inevitable right now. 2:38 on the clock in the third. Braxton Bonds guarded by Skelly, full court. Gets it across. Bonds to Richard. Looking for Lindsay. He's posting up down low. Finds him. Yes, Lindsay has the ball. He's going to spin. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound, fought for. Comes to Lindsay. Lindsay goes up. Almost at and one, but he gets fouled. Good play by Richard there to keep that ball alive on the rebound, and it came down to Lindsay, who went up and shot. Drew the foul. Perkins gets his 4th foul called. Not a good thing. He's been playing good defense on Lindsay, but 42 Perkins has now 4. Big shots for Lindsay. He gets 2. Rattles in. That was huge. He needed that one. 16 for Jalen. Lions back up by 5. Out comes Perkins with those 4 fouls, getting a standing ovation from the Spring Hill fan section here. Skelly tying his shoe right there. Referee saying, hold on, okay, here we go, Lindsay for his 2nd shot. Every shot is big right now. That one rattles out. Rebound, Blackwell goes up and puts it in. What a play. Braxton Blackwell, 7 points. That was huge. Lions back up by 7 now, 43, or rather by 6, 7, 43-36. Huge rebound there by Blackwell. Sparkman out front, guarded by Bonds, looking for Farmer, but it's knocked away. Perry, and Farmer collides with Richard. Thomas will be called for the foul, I believe. Let's see. It is on, 25. Who's that? I guess he means 25. I think he means Richard. No 25 for CPA. I think he meant 20. That's a question mark. We don't know. Here's Sparkman with an offensive foul. That's his 4th foul. Sparkman and charge taken by the senior leader, or the junior leader, I should say, Jalen Lindsay. That's a huge call because it gives Sparkman 4 personals. One before that, they're asking for clarification. I think it was on Richard. It's either Richard. It's the guy with the referees are at the table now. You can't see him, but it was either Richard or Lindsay. What are they going to say? Can't tell from here. I had to be Alsmiller 23 or Richard 20. There's no 25 on the roster. I can't hear what they're saying, but it wasn't anyway. It may not matter. We'll see. But it's 6 fouls against Spring Hill, now 3 against CPA. They lead by 7. The Lions do with the basketball. 1:47 to go in the third. So we get a whole quarter to go, plus a minute and change. Screen by Blackwell, rolls off it. Richard gives to Alsmiller in the corner for 3. This is huge. No good. Rebound comes down to Spring Hill's Odin. Lions will guard full court. Skelly has it at midcourt. Double teamed. Gives it to Farmer. 1:27 to go. Farmer drives, gives off to Perry. All the way across, looking for Skelly. Almost. Good catch by Skelly right there. He almost lost it over his head. Bounce pass to Farmer. Goes up. Foul called on Lindsay. Jalen got elevated, and the foul is called on Jalen. That's going to be his 4th personal. So probably the best player for each team has 4 fouls right now. Lindsay with 4 and Sparkman with 4. With the entire 4th quarter plus 1:15 here in the third left to go. Sparkman's out. Will Jalen come out too? Probably so. Yeah, Parker Howell's going to come in a minute. Free throw missed, though, by Farmer. Big miss. And the lead remains at 7 for CPA, 43-36. Thanks for all your texts. Appreciate that. That one's good, though. That's going to be Farmer's 10th point of the game and his team's 37th. Trailed by 6. 1:10 to go in the third. This is a close, low-scoring game, too. A lot of good defense being played by both teams. Blackwell to Howell. Blackwell's got to really man up. Blackwell needs to show his stuff. He knocks down, or rather maybe falling down. Here's Howell for 2. No good. That was a big shot, big miss. Rebound Skelly knocked out of bounds by Richard. I was about to say that Blackwell, he's played really well this season. This is a key time for him to step it up with Jalen out with those 4 fouls. It's Blackwell who needs to carry some of the post load for CPA. 45 seconds now to go in the third. 6-point lead CPA. Oden across, guarded by Osmiller in the 2-3 zone. Finds Dixon, finds Farmer for 2, swish. Farmer with 12 now. His team down by only 4 with 29 seconds to go. The lead at halftime was 13. It's been cut to 4. Bonds looking for a screen high from Blackwell. Instead, he'll just kind of take it to the right and be guarded by Skelly real closely. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Screen again. Bonds goes to the hoop, gives to Blackwell, puts it up, blocked by Oden. 3 seconds to go. Skelly puts it up, no good. So the shot was blocked that Blackwell took down there. And at the end of 3, it's a 43-39 ball game. So in that quarter, Lions got 10 points, and Spring Hill got 19. It's cut the lead down to just 4. Big quarter for Spring Hill. Now the cheerleaders are trying to get something going there on the far side. There's the cheerleaders trying to get the student section fired up. They need some spark. Scoring after 3. 16 for Jalen Lindsay, but he also has 4 fouls right now. 7 for Blackwell, 6 for Allsmiller, 6 for Richard, 4 for Howell, 2 apiece for Manuel and Bonds. For Spring Hill, it's 12 points apiece from Farmer and Sparkman. And 5 from Dixon, 4 from Perkins, and 2 apiece from Skelly, Perry, and Oden. So it's really Sparkman and Farmer as the leaders for Spring Hill and Lindsay. Lions really need someone else to step it up. Blackwell perhaps, Allsmiller perhaps get hot right here. Here's a wide open Perry, goes up, blocked from behind by Blackwell. That's a good play. Braxton trying to bring it down line, out of control though, goes up, scores though. What a play by Braxton Blackwell, huge. Well, on cue right there, we said someone needs to step it up, and Blackwell made a great end-to-end play, a block and a layup. 9 for Braxton, now a 6-point lead against CPA with 7:30 to go in the 4th. Let's see if the Lions respond to this character test. Oden drives, a foul called there on Braxton. He fell down. He really fell down. The referee didn't see it. So Braxton gets called for what is his 3rd personal foul, the team's 5th. No shots yet. Oden thinks about a 3, passes up, gives it back to Skelly. Skelly to Farmer. Farmer finds Perry. Nothing there. Blocked, taken away by Bonds. Good job by Braxton Bonds right there. Bonds gives off to Jake. Jake thinks about a 3, but he's guarded. Blackwell hammered on the dunk attempt. No good on the shot, but he gets fouled by Dixon. It'll be Dixon's 2nd personal, the team's 7th. So now the bonus will ensue. This time it's a 2-shot foul, though, as obviously Braxton was attempting a shot there, trying to slam it down. Blackwell way short. Awful looking free throw, honestly. He knows it. Maybe he'll dial it in the second one. Every shot is big. Now out goes Perry. Who's back in? Perkins back in with the 4 fouls for Spring Hill number 42. Second one is going to rattle in. Braxton gets the second one to fall. He has 10 points now. He needs a big quarter, and he's off to a good start. Lions up by 7 again. It was 4 to begin this quarter. Under 7 minutes to go. Oden, long 3. Bottom. 5 for Oden. Lead is back to 4 again, just like that. 6:45 to go. This game is a nail-biter. Parker Howell trying to post up. Blackwell down the lane. Gives off to Bonds. Bonds thinks about a 3. No. Finds Howell. Howell spins. Howell shoots. Good. Parker Howell. Big one for Howell. 6 points for Parker. And the sophomore contributes a huge basket. Lions by 6 again, 48-42. 6:23 to go in this game. Ahead this quarter at least. Maybe overtime, who knows. Dixon has it to Skelly. Skelly looking inside for Farmer, posting up at the free throw line. Gives off to Oden. Now Oden will dribble out into trouble, actually. Timeout called by Coach Young. Jimmy Young calls timeout as his player almost traveled right there. So 6:07 to go in the 4th. 6-point lead Lions. Timeouts 3 for CPA and 2 remaining for Spring Hill. Fouls 5 against CPA, 7 on Spring Hill. So every foul hereafter will result in free throws. Well, 1-1 for CPA before we get to 10 fouls, and maybe then there'll be 2 shots. Lions still with a foul to give before they put Spring Hill into the bonus. Well, big environment, sectional game here. 1 of 8 games. And the result tonight will be 8 teams remaining in the AA playoffs, heading for Murfreesboro next week for the state tournament. Lions and Spring Hill met last year in the quarterfinals at state. This year the game is 1 round earlier. CPA won that game rather handily. I don't have the score in front of me, but Lions didn't have much trouble from Spring Hill last year. This game, a lot different story, a lot different. 6-point game and the ball, 6-point deficit, but with the ball rather. Oden has it, gives off to Skelly. Lions are playing a man-to-man, I think. Well, maybe, hard to tell. They're mixing it up. It's a zone. Oden, back to Skelly. He drives, gives to Farmer. Farmer cut off by Blackwell. In the lane he goes, ball knocked away. Good hands by the Lions that time. 5:45 to go, Lions by 6. If CPA were to get up by, let's say, 10, they would probably go into a ball control mode on offense. Right now, though, it's far from that. Oden across to Farmer. Dixon has it to Farmer. Dixon again. Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball. What times they want timeout called by Coach Young. Not much happening there offensively, so Coach called his 4th timeout. Only 1 remaining for Spring Hill now, with 5:19 on the clock here in the 4th. It's a full timeout. So that time Coach Young didn't like what he saw. His team couldn't get any rhythm going on that possession. Said a minute ago, last year in the state tournament, Lions were able to run the clock out on several of their opponents. If CPA gets ahead, they've got a good system in place for running clock. Last year, it worked to perfection at state and other games too. This year, Lions haven't really had to do much of that. They've been comfortably ahead, but I've seen them in certain games practice that possession type game where they pass it around, run a weave, and just work the ball. Liam dancing. See Liam Hogue over there dancing up a storm. CPA student Liam Hogue. He's an outstanding dancer, musician, a lot of things. His sister Allison is one of the managers on the girls team. A ball stolen by Bonds, almost. Alsmiller has it now. Gives it to Richard. Yes, what a play by Bonds. And Braxton Blackwell slams it home. What a play. Good pass by Richard. Big bucket by Braxton. 12 points for him. It's a 50-42 game with 5 minutes to go. Bonds and Alsmiller stole it. Alsmiller did a great job finding Richard on the acrobatic pass down court. And then Richard alley-ooped it to Blackwell for the jam. Big play. Skelly for 3. Short. Rebound comes to Blackwell. Run out to Bonds. No, almost. Yes, Howell trying for it. Ball's all over the place. Now out of bounds. It's going to be CPA basketball. Dixon was on the baseline there. That ball was going crazy. Howell gets hit in the eye with either the ball or somebody's hand. He comes out anyway. So we have Lindsey, Richard, Blackwell, Alsmiller, and Bonds, the starting 5 in the game for CPA with 4:38 to go. They lead by 8 points. Richard will pull it out and give to Braxton Bonds. Here we go, running clock. Watch this. 4:29 to go. Lions are going to run clock. See how much time they run off. They started this possession with about 4:40 to go. Watch this. Bonds, Lindsey, Braxton Bonds. Braxton Blackwell rather. They're going to try to run this game out. Well, Bonds, I was wrong. Bonds shoots it. Goes up now. Can't believe he didn't get a foul call there. He got all kinds of contact from Farmer, or rather from Sparkman. The referee didn't want to call it. Bonds blocks it. Coach Maddox has 2 hands up to say, hold it. Hold everything. Slow it down. So the time Bonds got hammered by what would have been the 5th foul on Sparkman, but wasn't called. Lions get it back, though, on the steal. as Bonds deflects the pass, and Thomas catches it. Lindsay goes up. It's in. What a shot. Lindsay goes flying against the back pad of the the wall right there. And the shot somehow falls down. He throws it up there. Then he goes sprawling out. Boy, reminds me a little bit of Craig Bradshaw hitting that wall last year in a game when he got a concussion. Craig over there in the here in the gym tonight with a teammate from Belmont. Okay, wow. Lead is now 10 points, and it will be 18 for Lindsay. Look for the Lions now on offense to slow it way down. They surprised me a little bit. I thought they were going to pull the ball back and run all the clock. Instead, it was Bonds who went in for a shot attempt that was no good. Then it was stolen back, and Lindsay went in for a shot. I really thought the Lions would just run the clock as long as they could until Spring Hill was forced to foul them, but they didn't. They went ahead and played offense and tried to score. Maybe Coach Max wanted the lead to be 10 before he felt comfortable doing that. I don't know for sure, but either way, it is the Lions leading out 52-42 with 3:38 on the clock in the fourth. The upper hand CPA had, they were up only by 4 points. I think it was 43-39, and since then they've gone on a 9-3 run just when they needed it. Blackwell has been a spark. Lindsay also. Lindsay with 18, Blackwell with 12 points in the game. Spring Hill desperately needing any kind of offense. They need a shot. Oden drives. Blackwell cuts him off. Hands off to Farmer. Farmer goes up. Blocked by Blackwell, tipped out of bounds, back to Skelly, but now it's Blackwell with a steal. Richard has it, gives off to Blackwell. He goes up, reverse layup, good. What do we say? Just on cue, Blackwell has stepped it up huge in this fourth quarter. Lions lead by 12 again. Maybe it's over. 2:55 remaining. We said somebody had to step it up, and it was Braxton Blackwell. He did it. He stepped it up big this quarter. Lindsay, there is a gut shot, or maybe somewhere else. Actually, I think maybe Jake took one in the unmentionables, I do believe. That never feels good. Oh, feel your pain there, buddy. Hope he's okay. Student section, a lot of them laughing at him. Let's be honest. And some of those girls are cracking up. But that's not very. Hey, that's not very nice. Hey, stop laughing. That hurts. 2:40 to go. Won't laugh at the poor guy. Okay. CPA leads by 12. 2:30 to go now. No offense lately for Spring Hill. CPA's defense has really tightened up. Skelly, Farmer. They need a bucket, and they can't get it. There's Sparkman. He's the man they need. Rebound. Oh, Lindsay goes above the rim to get the rebound on a miss by Sparkman. Big play by Jalen right there. 2:14 to go. Lions may go into a shell here with a 12-point lead. They're going to make Spring Hill come out and challenge them, I do believe. Blackwell's going to hold it until somebody comes to guard him. Spring Hill, what are they going to do? Well, clock's running now. 1:58 to go. The game's over. 12-point lead against by CPA with this much time remaining. It's over. You've lost. 1:50 to go. I don't know what Spring Hill's doing. They need a foul right now. If they want to have any chance in this game, they don't have a chance. But if they did, they need to foul. Lions are heading back to state to join the girls. Two-time consecutive state tournament teams from CPA. A lot of people thought the girls might not make it back this year. They had to replace some key players from last year. Spring Hill's conceded now. 1:20 to go in this game. Foul not called by Sparkman. Lindsay will shoot one for three. Why not? No good. Rebound. Who else? Blackwell with a huge fourth quarter. I think he has what? Oh man, maybe 6 points this quarter. No, actually maybe 14. That was a foul almost committed by Jake, and they're going to call it finally on Osmler. I think the first one might have been a foul. 1-1 will be forthcoming. That's Jake's third personal. I saw him kind of get some hand there. Initially wasn't called. The second one, they caught him on. Jake. Big thanks to our scoreboard operator, Joseph here. Derek on sound for CPA. Nathan on camera. Well, not 1-1 yet. No. Well, that was only the sixth foul. Never mind. Here's Sparkman. That rattles out. That would have been maybe a helpful shot. Doesn't matter now. Game's over. 45 seconds to go. Lions by 14 points. Blackwell. CPA's heading to state. Lindsay. Well, big fourth quarter. Foul committed finally. Spring Hill needed a foul about 3 minutes ago to have any chance. Yeah, thank you, the Blackwell, the Braxton's family up in Virginia for your text. He definitely stepped it up. I called him out a little bit earlier in the third quarter and said, hey, Braxton Blackwell needs to step it up. He didn't hear me, of course. I don't have a microphone in his ear, but he did step it up. Bonds gets the point. Bonds only his third point of the game. Not a high-scoring game, but an effective game on defense for Bonds. Bonds really played outstanding defense all night. Lindsay goes out. Jake goes out. A little gimpy there, Jake. Not sure, but good game. Blackwell goes out, too. In come Howell, Manuel, and Span with 38 seconds to go in this ball game. Sparkman goes up, scores. Timeout called. Too late now for anything, but it's 14 for Sparkman. 58-44. Once again, the Lions, it was 43-39 to begin this quarter. Lions have scored 15 this quarter to only 5 for Spring Hill. Thank you, Blakely family. No question. Brax Blackwell, one of several key players for CPA. Lindsay, of course, has led the way with 18. He's done almost pretty much what you expected him to do. Be a leader out there. Be a scorer, a rebounder, etc. But before the fourth quarter, rather, it was only kind of the Lindsay show as far as offensive output until Blackwell came alive this quarter. 15 for him, 6 for Howell, 6 for Richard, 6 for Alsmiller, 4 for Bonds. Here's a pass to Span, picked off, and Skelly has it with 29 seconds remaining. CPA heading to state again. Dixon for 2, no good rebound. Parker Howell grabs it. What a good bound by Parker. Bonds will be fouled. Wait, it's too late for this. Why are you even doing this? 17.9 seconds to go. This needed to be done about 6 minutes ago. You have a chance. Teams ought to scout CPA a little better. They know that if you're behind by 6 or 8 or 10 points in the fourth quarter, you're in deep trouble unless you start fouling or start playing really aggressive. And that with about 3 minutes to go there, they let Blackwell stand there for 20 seconds. I don't know how long. Doesn't matter. Bonds missed the free throw. It's over. Skelly. Down the lane he goes. Adams in the game. He disrupts it. Rebound Skelly. Farmer gets hammered. No call. Great Caesars ghost. Skelly or Farmer got nailed. Not going to call anything this late. Sparkman gets 2 more. I guess they didn't want to call any fouls. They figured the game was over. They let him play. Like Farmer got himself butchered right there. Game's over, though, and the big picture is this. CPA advances back to the Elite Eight, the state tournament at MTSU's Murphy Center next week, March 14, 15, 16. Lions go to 34-2. Spring Hill finishes up at 21-8. And CPA is a sectional champion for the second year in a row. They will try to head back, and they're Coach Maddox, Coach Young, shaking hands, all the coaches. Lions heading to state. Coach Maddox shaking hands with some folks. The players will come out, and they will perhaps pray, put a cap on this one. They'll have to wait. There's Catfish down there. All right. Catfish and Pearl Cone, and good to see him in the house. He's a big CPA fan when he's not cheering for Pearl Cone or calling their games. So last reminder about the girls game. The Lions girls will play at 2:30 on Thursday down at Murphy Center against Livingston Academy in the quarterfinals. Should they win, they would advance to play a game at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon. And should they win that one, they would advance the title game on Saturday night at 6 p.m., also at Murphy Center. Lions will find out next Saturday who they play and win on the 14th. For Nathan Olmstead, Derek Pennico, Joseph Newman, this is Phil Newman saying thank you so much for all who joined us tonight. Thank you for texting us. Thank you, John, for that text, and all the others who sent messages. And again, this game will be hidden, if you will, until after the season is over, and then all the games from the season will be made available to watch on demand. Lions win it 58-46 to go back to state. Have a good night, and we'll see you real soon back here at the Academy.